Hello everyone, my name is Joey Lynn and we are playing Clip by Tookewl. And I'm almost dead. This is my second attempt at recording this. The first time I was just dying over and over again, so I literally just had to scrap it. Um, I'm not gonna talk too much about the storyline of this gameplay. That was the big selling point back in 2009, when it was released. Tookewl wrote this like really long story. It has a link in the description that is now dead. So I don't know if anybody still has that storyline. But how it was supposed to work is that you would walk next to Blue Wall Mine. The forum post would say like when you get to Blue Wall Mine, read this, and you would read it in like the other tab, and then come back here. That's not gonna be how I'm playing the game. Although if somebody like still has the story, maybe I'll like return to this game and like do a dramatic reading of it so you can get the full clip experience. Part of why I'm doing these various Let's Plays of Sploder games is that I want to have a conversation about how Sploder games are made, how we look at them, how we looked at them in the past, how our perception of old favorite members can kind of cloud areas in which a game could be better and should be better. How to make games on how to make games more accessible, because this game is in the Epic Game Library. The Epic Game Library is meant to showcase the best that this website has to offer. Anybody who plays this game, they're probably just going to start off in that room and get immediately blown up. Because if the nitro you saw at the beginning, if you click like, if you shoot like certain corners, other than the one that I shot, you might explode. And I say might because sometimes you can, in two different games, I shot the bottom. One time I died, the other time I did not. So that I'm bringing that up to preemptively talk down anybody in the comments, anybody who was around in the old days or like voted this for the Epic Game Library. Oh, by the way, I'm saying this as somebody who originally like way back in like 2011 when the Epic Game Library first became a thing, added this myself because I was clouded by nostalgia. Um, and I fully cop to that. And now I would like to call out anybody who's like in a similar position, because eventually we did say, do we want to keep this in the Epic Game Library? And at that point I said no, but this was voted back into the Epic Game Library anyway. Um, and to anybody who's saying, oh, who says something like, oh, you just don't like games that are difficult, you're like a wuss or something. There are difficult games that I love. Um, Rayman Origins is a good example of this. That game, anybody who's played that game, it is wicked difficult, but it is really, really fun. It's really fun because you die and you're right back into the action, and also there are checkpoints placed so like once you've kind of proven that you've mastered a thing, you don't have to go back to it. And also, there's not really a lot of luck involved. The controls are tight enough and the level design is tight enough that if you die, it's typically going to be your fault. And the thing about the nitro at the beginning that I was talking about, the same corner will result in different outcomes on different playthroughs. Doing the exact same thing will cause different things to happen, which means that you just need to get lucky. And that's not challenging. That's just frustrating. That's not challenging you to get better. That's just challenging you to be more lucky. And we might see more of that during this playthrough. I'm going to try to do a one and done. I've played this game enough times today that I really hope it's going to be a one and done. Um, I've played this game enough times today though where that I do know that there are definitely going to be sections where I have a really good chance of just glitching out of the wall, or just having the game freak out on me. But we're going to go ahead and play Clip after that long rambling session. Hey, look, I'm being shot at! I'll say this about the game. opening section I absolutely love. Like, this bit is really cool. You saw how, like, I went through that teleporter, I was immediately being shot at, I did not have the health to tackle them, so I just immediately had to run. Um, and then over here, I had to do pretty much the same thing, only I had to get the enemies close enough to me to activate those doors so that I could get that power up and then run. That is really good level design, and that's like actually the best part of this game. This game peaks really early. A quick word about the story. So you'll see that there are these two wingmen behind this nitro. If I shoot this nitro, it explodes and kills those wingmen. Um, from what I remember of the story, there's a little thing that's like, if you kill the wingman, read this bit. If you don't kill the wingman, read this bit. It's a little bit like moral choice systems in some video games. The problem is, and I feel the need to say this, there's no incentive for keeping these wingmen alive. Like, there's no reason, there's nothing that, like, improves the gameplay or makes the game easier. Like, you think about a moral choice system in games, like, trying to think of a good one. In the Infamous games, for example, you might, like, get access to an easier path for doing the evil thing, or get a bonus, like, a little bit farther down the line for doing the good thing. There's nothing like that here, so there's no reason to be merciful to these wingmen. And now we're getting to the absolute worst part of this game, and something that I personally think is bad enough by itself that it should be justification by itself for this game not being in the Epic Game Library, and that thing is the maze. The maze has a lot of those. This is an invisible wall. This is a not invisible wall. And it also has a lot of these. These are doors. Now, you'll notice one side of the door is green. The green side of the door I can walk through. This side of the door, or the back of the door, or the sides of the doors, I cannot get through. So theoretically, if I went through here and then went in that direction, I would be stuck and I would have to restart the game. So the problem, when you combine these two things, is that you don't know the wrong way until you're stuck and have to restart. And this is, again, going back to what I'm saying. This game isn't, like, I don't have issues with this game because it's difficult. I have issues with this game because the difficulty doesn't challenge you in a skillful way. You can't avoid having to restart this maze if you're good at it. You will get unlucky and choose the wrong path, and you only know the right path because you've, like, played it a certain number of times. I don't think that's good game design. Maybe if you, like, could see, oh, this is the wrong way, I can now go back and try other ways, which is, like, what mazes actually are, in the traditional sense. I think I just got stuck. Yeah, I thought I remembered it, but I am now stuck and have to restart. So I will see all of you when the edit cuts. Okay, so we're back at the maze, and at this point, I have glitched through the map several times. Nothing to do with this maze. I just, like, ran into a specific part of the map the wrong way and glitched through it, so I am not a super happy camper. I also can't remember, how I'm supposed to get through here. Okay, ooh! Trying to remember what direction that was Okay, I got really lucky there. Sometimes it, like, lets you glitch through that wall, sometimes it does not. Okay! Where the fuck? Where the fuck was I supposed to go? God damn it. here, down there, down there. Jesus. Okay, I found it. I still don't... I still do not remember how I found it. Every time I play this game, it has the effect of, like, I think I remember the way, but then because it's so badly designed, I just don't. So this next part is the boss battle. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the acid to drain a little bit, and then I will fight this boss. Was going to have more commentary before this game just got really annoying. I've just been drained of all of my announcer energy. At least we got that one taken care of. Okay. So yeah, this maze is very largely luck-based. I did get out of it though, so that's nice. And I have a pretty solid idea of where to go from here up to one section. Which that was really badly phrased. I've played this game a couple times. The farthest I've gotten is as far as I know where I'm going is basically the where I'm at right now. Now we have to go save a wingman because this is an old trick in the shooter. This is too fat for me to get through, but it's thin enough that I can push a wingman through it. And you're wondering, why did I blow up the wingmen that were in the nitro earlier? There was no way to save them because they were behind the nitro. Either they were just left there the whole game, or you blew them up. And this way is just some story bit. It doesn't affect the gameplay at all. So now we're gonna fight a few, like, enemies that are placed very far apart from one another. Fun fact, this attack does more damage. This attack does less damage, but if a bunch of things are stacked on top of each other, you can, like, do damage to all of them at once using this attack. Oh wait, I think I went the wrong way. Oh well. Yeah, because there's an invisible wall here, so I actually need to go the whole way around again. And the game's starting to lag a lot. That was the other thing about games that were really, really big. Is that they just lagged. I am disappointed with myself. I was like going to have a lot... There was a run of this that had a lot more insightful commentary, but then I had to scrap it because I just kept dying. I'm going the wrong way again. My brain is fried because I've been playing this game for like an hour. This isn't like the good kind of difficulty. That's what I like keep coming back to, is that like I don't feel like I'm being challenged. I feel like my mind is just being numbed until I like win it. So you know how like there's a healthy challenge and then there's like the Spartan shit where they just like throw weak babies into the wasteland. Now we have the invisibility. And there's like the unhealthy, there's like the parent who like makes your success a thing that like you have to get in order to earn their love. That's what this game, that's the kind of challenge this game is trafficking in. It's hard, it's just an unhealthy kind of hard, and it's like steadily turning my brain off because of it. Like if I have to restart again, I'm probably gonna have to take a break. Okay, so that we've gotten down. So now we have the wingman and we can go open up the other thing. Is the wingman gonna get... Yeah, last time I played this, the wingman got stuck over and over and over again. A pro tip to anybody who wants to make a game where, like, the wingman at one point plays into it and you need to guide them places, make your corners... Don't even make your game have corners, just slant the sides of all of your hallways. Alright, so now we're gonna push you through there. Go, go, go. I have no idea still if I, like, need the wingman for anything else. I will not come back if I need it because I can't go back now. I hope I don't need him. It. Well, I guess it's called a wingman. Yeah, it's called a wingman, so it is, like, technically a man, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, there's no reason, Jeff, that particular item needed to be gendered male. Alright, so I'm gonna try to guide you this way. Come up this way, or not. So the game is lagging enough that the AI doesn't know what else to do, and I'm just gonna roll with it because I've been playing this game for too long. Yeah, I'm shaking it a little bit so you guys can see, like, it is running at a frame per second. This is one of the best games on Sploder. Apparently. Now we're gonna go back through here. And up this way. Oh, I completely forgot. I like won some random contest way back in the day, and now my old one of the characters in the story of Clip is named Darut. Darut was my username back in the day before I, like, lost access to that account. Oh, and now this is the puzzle where you, like, need to throw a cannonball to move that enemy, and that enemy activates this door. I have no idea if this is the right direction to move it in. Fingers crossed. Oh no, I don't think it worked. I think I need to start again. Guys, I am genuinely so fucking disappointed that I have to play this game again. Oh my god. I think I need to be done for today. Yeah, okay. This is part one. This is just like the doom and gloom and despair run of this game. I think I'll get to... I don't think I'll be able to... What the fuck? So, like, the reason I thought it was over was that, like, whenever you, shoot more than one cannonball at one of those enemies, it gets destroyed. So, like, normally, whenever you, like, do this puzzle, if you need to do it more than, throw more than one cannonball, it's not going to work, but I guess, like, in that case, it just did. So much for this being part one, I hope. But we're going to continue. Oh my god. This is really laggy. Okay, I've already defeated a red key, but I think he's going to, like, glitch into the wall and get completely stuck, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, even better. Because the game is, like, lagging so much, the AI... Oh, shit. The AI is, like, shooting in a million directions at once. Yeah, so I hardly got hit at all. I wonder what's happening in the story right now. Um, I really hope that I have to go this way. Because it's either I have to go get this invisibility and go the whole way back that direction, or get this invisibility and go this way. And yes, okay. I think I'm actually at the end game now. Oh Jesus. I got stuck on the wall there. I really hope this invisibility isn't timed to like the second. That would be the most obnoxious thing in the world. Yeah, so I get this invisibility, and I do remember I have to go the whole way back around. Okay. It's gonna be really close. Unless there's another one. Is there another arrow thing? So, like, this game has just been all about these invisible walls the entire time. So that's basically what the end spot is. There aren't any other arrows. Okay, I've completed it. I have completed clip, everyone. I just need to go around in a circle multiple times. So yeah, that's clip. It it's a very long game, but it has like only a couple really good gameplay sections. Um like one of the things that makes it so big is the maze, and the maze is terrible. Like it's so bad. Um so like alrighty. What was my time? Oh, that was only like 16 minutes because I've been recording for like 31 minutes, but that's just because of how many times I've died. Um, Clip hasn't aged well, and it also had a lot of problems back when it was first released that we didn't really acknowledge at the time. Tookewl was one of the most popular game makers at the time, and he hyped this to the moon and back. Um, and then we played it. I think there's even a comment of me like gushing about this. And you shouldn't read it if it's still there because I was like 11. Um, and it's probably very cringy. Actually, you can read it. It doesn't matter at this point. Um, but fundamentally, there wasn't even a lot in here that was new back in 2009. There was a really well designed opening bit, and then it was just a lot of fetch quests, and it was that like the one cannonball thing you all saw. That was like a really common puzzle back in 2009. So there's not anything super special about this game, and it's mainly just frustratingly difficult. Maybe if I were to reread the story with like the benefit of my having aged a million years since this game came out, I would feel differently. But right now, I'm just like, this game shouldn't be on the Epic Game library of Sploder. This isn't the best this Sploder has to offer. This isn't even close to what the best that this user has to offer. This user was for a while my best friend on Sploder. Twist! This user is still probably my favorite game maker on the site. He is absolutely nuts, but a genius. And he has a lot of games like that are really stupid ideas. But even when like the games were trash, there was like something cool going on. Like with this story having this game having the story happen like while you were um playing the game was a really creative way to utilize the shooter creator back in 2009. Keep in mind, this was before messages and all that. This was before you could really tell a story. You could really have messages in your games. And that was the type of user that Tookewl was. He just had these ideas. Some of them were trash. A lot of them were trash. Um, and and when they weren't trash, sometimes there were games like Clip that were just kind of relics of the time in which they were released. And I'm rambling on now because I'm very frustrated and I need to go have a snack or something. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope to continue to do more of these, play more Sploder games, particularly Epic Game Library games, and have a conversation about some of these games and how the biases of those who voted in the Epic Game Library, including me slash especially me, affected the fact that a lot of the games in the Epic Game Library just aren't very good. Thank you for watching and goodbye.